Hello everybody, this is math for Monday. Wow, it's really like weird lighting here. Monday, April 6th, that's better. I have emailed your parents your test scores, so you should know if you're on whole or half sets. And we only have math 3 days this week, and there will not be a test this week, so whatever you got on last week's test will be, you'll either be on half sets this week and next week, or a whole sets this week and next week, just depending on how you did on your test. So, and then I have had one student reach out to me and ask me for help on math. I really need more of you doing that if you're struggling, okay? I really need you coming and asking for help. All right, today we have lesson 118, and this for Math 65 is writing a percent as fraction, and it's like super quick, simple lesson. Okay, so we know that percent literally means out of 100. So if we're taking 3% like this and writing it as an actual percent, all we would say is 3 over 100. Okay, that's how you write it. If we were writing 49%, we would just do 49, and this really means out of, that's what that line means, 100. We have 70%, and we're writing it, we would say 70 out of 100. Okay, because that's literally what that means. When we write a percent as a fraction, we should reduce it. So that is what we're going to be working on doing today, is reducing our percents that have been written as fractions. Okay, so if I have 40%, and it tells me to write as a reduced fraction, let me show you how to do that. So 40% becomes 40 over 100, and we know that we can automatically cross out our 0, so then we have 4/10. And to reduce, we find the greatest common factor, so we factor out 4, which is 1 and 4, 2 times 2. Factor out 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Okay, and so my greatest common factor is 2. So I take 4/10, I divide both sides by 2 over 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then we end up with 2/5, which means 40% equals 2/5 as a reduced fraction. Okay, so you guys are going to do practice problems A, B, C, and D. And then in your set, so 118 is even. Let me see if there are any. Nope, it actually includes it. So you just have 118 even or 118 all. So that was a fun lesson. Now we are actually going to talk more about percents in our Math 76 lesson as well. This is how to find a percent. All right, Math 76. So we may choose to name a part of a group as a fraction or a percent. We look here, and we can say 1/2 of these circles are shaded, or we can say 50% of these circles are shaded. It obviously means the same thing. One is a fraction, one is a percent. So when we are trying to change some or find a percent, we are first going to find the fraction and then change it into a percent. So if we have 6 of 10, we would write it as a fraction like this. 6 of 10 is 6/10, which we just learned how to reduce. That would equal 3/5. We then have to take that and convert that into a fraction. Sorry, a percent. Oh, no, we don't even need to reduce it. When we need to change it to percent, we need to just get it to equal 100. So 10 times what equals 100? 10. 6 times 10 is 60, so 60%, which also means, so 6/10 or 3/5 equals 60%. And that was actually on your guys' math test last Friday. Okay. We can also, let's see now, I feel like I'm missing 6 of 9 circles are shaded. 6 of 9 circles are shaded. 6 is what percent of 9? So we're finding what percent 6 is of 9. Okay, so first we write 6 of 9 as a fraction, 6/9 or 2/3. So we are going to reduce this. And then we are going to convert the fraction to a percent. So for this one, we have to multiply it by 100 over 1. And that gives us 200% over 3. Okay? So then we do the division, we simplify this problem. 3 goes into 266 times, and we're left with 2/3%. So in example 1, we converted an unreduced fraction to a percent. So we took an unreduced fraction and converted it to a percent. In example 2, we first reduced our fraction, then converted it to a percent. Both ones, the reduced and unreduced, you can use either one and you will get the answer. So whatever you equal, you end up with percent-wise, reduced or not, works out the same. So you can choose which method you like the best. Okay, 12 of the 30 students in the class are boys. Okay, 12 of the 30 students, so we have 12 of the 30, so 12 out of 30 students are boys. So it says A, boys are what percent of the class, and B, girls are what percent. So we're first going to find what percent boys are. We're going to take this fraction and we're going to reduce it. Okay, so we are going to, this reduces to 2/5 because we found the greatest common factor and then we divided. So 2/5, we need to multiply that by 100. And I'm left with 200% over 5. 5 goes into 24 times. 5 goes into 0 times, so we have 40%. So 40% of the class are boys. So 40% are boys. Since we know percent is out of 100, then that means if 40% are boys, 100 minus 40 is 60, so 60% are girls. Okay? So you guys have A through F that you're going to do for your practice problems. You can use the reduced method or not reduced method. That is up to you. And then in your homework assignment, you either have 118 half sets, and let me see if there are any extra problems. It looks like, oh, 29. 29. So you guys will have 118 evens and the number 29 or whole sets. And let me know if you have any questions on this so that we can make sure to go over that and have you guys understanding things. And that is all for math today. Have a great day.